Most men do not buy fashion in the same way as women do. They buy for reliability, fit, comfort, functionality, and products they know that will last. And that's why some of the strongest brands in menswear category in the world came from Canada. Not because they chased trends, but because they understood product quality and operational discipline. Today we are going to break down the top men's clothing brand in Canada and what fashion startup founders like you can learn from each of them. Hi, I'm Karan Bose, founder of Hula Global. Over the last 15 years, we had the privilege to work with over 200 brands across the world, from startup founders launching their first collection to established brands running multi-million-dollar sales channel. And one thing I've realized in all of this is that men's fashion is often misunderstood. People think it's simple, but it's not. In fact, men's fashion is one of the hardest categories to build loyalty in because men usually buy less frequently, but when they trust a brand, they stay for years. So in today's video, which is based on the article Top 10 Men's Clothing Brand in Canada, we are going to study the brands shaping Canadian menswear market and also the business lessons behind each of them. Without wasting any time, let's get to it. Now, before we talk about each of these brands, I want to take a step back and explain why Canadian menswear brands are different from the others. See, the Canada's climate itself shapes its fashion industry. Cold weather, layering, heavyweight fabrics, performance wear, outerwear, these are typically the categories and the functionalities people expect for the brands that are operating in Canada. And that's what forced Canadian brands to focus heavily on durability, technical functionality, and quality of construction. And to be very honest, this creates a long-term business potential. Let's look at each of these brands to get to know them more.
Roots, one of Canada's most iconic lifestyle brands, Roots built its reputation around comfort, craftsmanship, and timeless casual wear. But here's the founder lesson: timeless products compound. Trend-driven products spike. Timeless products build repeat customers. 2. Canada Goose. You cannot talk about Canadian fashion without talking about Canada Goose. What started as performance winterwear became global luxury outerwear. And this is important. Canada Goose didn't just sell jackets, it sold trust in extreme conditions. That emotional positioning justified premium pricing globally. 3. Arc'teryx. One of the strongest examples of technical apparel engineering in the world, Arc'teryx became respected because product performance came first, and eventually technical wear crossed into streetwear culture. This is a massive lesson for founders. Sometimes functionality itself becomes fashion. Naked and Famous, a Montreal-based denim brand known for experimental fabrics and premium Japanese denim. Now this is where niche positioning becomes powerful. Instead of trying to appeal to everyone, they leaned heavily into denim enthusiasts, and that specificity built brand loyalty. 5. Frank & Oak. Frank & Oak helped redefine modern minimalist menswear in Canada. Clean branding, wearable essentials, sustainability-focused messaging. This is where modern menswear is evolving. Fewer logos, better fabrics, stronger basics. It's Muttonhead, a great example of small batch Canadian casual wear done right. Comfort-focused, locally produced, community-driven, and honestly, smaller brands often build stronger emotional connection than mass market brands. 7. Wings Plus Horns. One of the most respected premium menswear brands from Canada, minimal aesthetics, Japanese influence, high quality materials. This is where craftsmanship itself becomes positioning. 8. Moose Knuckles. Moose Knuckles combined performance outerwear with bold luxury branding. And here's the lesson, sometimes category differentiation comes from branding energy, not just product specs. 9. Raised by Wolves, a strong example of Canadian streetwear culture. Streetwear is fundamentally about identity, scarcity, and community, and Raised by Wolves understood that extremely well. Then Kotn built a strong reputation around premium basics and ethical sourcing. This is important for founders. Basics are deceptively difficult because when designs become simple, customers judge fabric quality, fit consistency, stitching, and durability much more aggressively.
So here's what most fashion startup founders misunderstand about the menswear category. They think men don't care about fashion. That's wrong. Men care deeply about product reliability, fit, comfort, and they value consistency. Which means if you win the trust once, you can retain a customer for years. That's why some menswear brands scale to enormous profitability despite very less frequency of purchase by their customers. And let me give you a hidden reality of menswear. This is something most people do not realize. They have very strong repeat purchase behavior and more predictable inventory cycles. This is compared to trend-driven women's fashion. But customers are also less forgiving. They will penalize you if your brand is inconsistent, if your sizing changes suddenly, or your fabric quality drops. That trust disappears very fast. So what can founders learn from these Canadian menswear brand? Well, if you're planning to launch a brand in menswear category, you can focus on these 5 things. Number 1, product quality. Product quality will compound over the years. Especially in basics and essential, you have to ensure that you get the quality right from day one. Technical functionality. Technical functionality matters more because performance creates trust. Brand positioning. Brand positioning must be sharp. Menswear category requires complete clarity. Inventory planning. Needless to say, this is a very important factor, especially in seasonal categories like outerwear. Consistency over hype. I would recommend build repeatability into your business model. That's how you are going to create long-term brand equity. So if you want to study these brands in detail, I will link the article in description. You can go and read about them. You can also explore our fabric guides, our merchandising checklist, and a lot of other free resources on our website. I would highly recommend you go and make use of these resources as much as possible. And if you found this video useful, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We try to bring one video every week and hopefully we provide you the right value. I'm Karan Bose, founder of Global, and I'll see you in the next video.